The daffodils and tulips are out. The forsythia is in bloom, and spring has finally arrived in Chatham. I'm sure we are all ready for the sunny days of spring, and with the spring comes renewed activity in the town with a variety of options to choose from. Welcome to Chatham Today. I'm Huntley Harrison, together with Richard Garvin and Jerry Panuzak, to bring you another installment of Chatham Today, the show that brings you up to date with the events and activities in the town of Chatham. In this show, we will provide you with the information you need to take advantage of what's happening in Chatham during the month of May. Before we tell you about the events and activities for the month of May, we are repeating an important notice for all drone operators. The following is a public service announcement regarding the use of unmanned aircraft systems or drones, brought to you in the interest of safety and security by the Chatham Airport Commission. The Federal Aviation Administration regards drones as aircraft, and if you own and fly a drone that weighs more than half a pound, you are required to register it with the FAA, regardless of the type of operation. The operator must provide the registration certificate upon request, and the drone must be marked with the appropriate registration or serial number. The drone must not endanger persons or property on the ground. It must give way to and not interfere with manned aircraft. It must comply with all flight restrictions and temporary flight restrictions. And if within 5 miles of an airport, the drone operator must notify the airport operator or control tower of the flight regardless of altitude. And that covers the entire town of Chatham. Failure to follow the above rules may result in civil penalties up to $27,500 and criminal penalties or fines up to $250,000 and/or imprisonment for up to 3 years. Also, if you use a drone for non-hobby or commercial purposes, the rules are much more stringent, including possession of a pilot certificate. The FAA is very serious about the use of drones. They are not toys. We have provided you with the basic information in this announcement. For further information, go to the FAA website, faa.gov/UAS, or a consumer site, knowbeforeyoufly.org. There is also an app called Before You Fly. That's Before You Fly, that provides information about issues regarding drone use in the surrounding area. To register a drone, go to registermyuas.faa.gov. You can also drop in at Chatham Airport and speak to them about your use of a drone. The regulations are subject to change, so it is up to the operator to ensure that he or she is in full compliance before the flight. The Airport Commission will provide as much information as possible regarding drone use over Chatham and incident reporting in the coming months on the town website and on the airport website, chathamairport.com.
And now for the events and activities in Chatham for the month of May. In addition to their regular monthly activities, here are some special events at the Council on Aging during the month of May. On Monday, May 2nd at 1 o'clock, there will be a presentation by Cape Light Compact. Cape Light Compact is a nationally recognized, award-winning energy services organization, operated by the 21 towns and 2 counties on Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard. The Compact's mission is to serve its 200,000 customers through the delivery of proven energy efficiency programs, effective consumer advocacy, and competitive electricity supply and green power options. Topics will include energy efficiency for your home, saving energy and money, how to read your electric bill, and competitive electric supply. What consumers need to know. COA Cafe Luncheon will be available beforehand for $7. Transportation will be available. Call for more information and to register for this free program. Luncheon and a show on May 9th at noon. Entertainment by Brad Ackland. Mr. Ackland is a classic crooner who will dazzle listeners with his talent as he takes his audience back to the days of the classic American songbook. His repertoire includes over 140 songs, including those by Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bing Crosby, Ella Fitzgerald, and more. Tickets are $9 and reservations are a must. Transportation will be available.
That's going to be a good show.
It sounds great to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Health plan options for people with Medicare. On Monday, May 16th at 10:30, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Massachusetts is offering this important and informative presentation. Topics covered will include an explanation of Parts A and Part B of Original Medicare, an explanation on how the Medicare Part D drug benefit works today, and an easy-to-understand overview of how Medigap plans and Medicare Advantage plans, HMOs and PPOs, work with Medicare. This popular seminar is often praised for the way it makes complex information easy to understand. It can really help people understand the options they have to change plans if they want to during the annual enrollment period, and offers an informal setting to ask questions. All are welcome, regardless of insurance coverage. The meeting will last about 1 hour with plenty of time for your questions. Why not join them for lunch after the presentation for just $7? Call the COA to sign up. Transportation will be available.
That could be important.
Yes,
for a lot of people.
It gets complicated.
Yes, it does.
VNA Spring Health Fair offered at the Chatham Council on Aging. On Wednesday, May 25th, from 9 a.m. to noon, you can take advantage of blood pressure screenings, cholesterol glucose screenings, bone density screenings, find out your body mass index, which is height and weight, and colorectal cancer screenings, as well as aromatherapy, a nutritionist and informational service organization tables. There will also be fabulous giveaways. Appointments are required for the cholesterol glucose screening and for the bone density screening. Please note, both men and women can be screened unless you are pregnant or have a pacemaker. Please call the COA to schedule your screenings. Transportation will be available. Again, this year there will be the free spring walking group from May 6th to June 15th on Wednesday and Fridays from 10 to 11 a.m. It is sponsored by the VNA and Town of Chatham. Optional pre-testing will take place on Wednesday, May 4th from 9 to 11 a.m. at the COA. Pre-testing will include a short physical performance battery. Walkers will meet at the Town Hall Annex located on George Ryder Road across from the airport. Please wear appropriate footwear and bring water. Optional post-testing will take place on Wednesday, June 22nd from 9 to 11 a.m. at the COA. Registration and VNA medical release is required before starting. Call the COA to register for the testing and the group. Transportation is available. 2 movies this month for Monday, movies at the COA. Testament of Youth on May 16th at 1 p.m. and Trumbo on May 23rd at 1 p.m. iPhone and iPad classes are starting in May. Call for information or to register. And finally, an early June event. There will be an informational session regarding enrollment in the Senior Tax Work-Off Program on Wednesday, June 1st at 2 p.m. at the COA. This is a great program, so mark your calendar now. Don't forget to check the COA website and the Flash for more information about programs and activities.
The Eldridge Public Library has some interesting programs in May. Here are the highlights. Sunday, May 1st at 2 p.m., Chatham Reads Poetry. Read your favorite poem or just come and listen. This popular Friends program features Chatham residents reading favorite poems. Each reader is limited to 5 minutes, and selections must be recognized published poets. Refreshments will be served at 1:30. Sign up at the library if you are interested in reading a poem. The Book to Film discussion group meets Saturday, May 14th at 2 p.m. This month's selection is Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. On Thursday, May 19th at 2 p.m., the library presents Barbara Epic Struna. Author Barbara Struna loves to tell a good story, especially about Cape Cod's history. Since publication in October 2013, her novel, The Old Cape House, has achieved first place in historical fiction, Royal Dragonfly Awards, and 3 times as #1 on Amazon's best-selling list. Discover the backstory of why she wrote about the legend of 18th century pirate Sam Bellamy and his lover, Maria Hallett. In the book, Struna takes all the facts that are known about the Bellamy legend, and wherever there are missing pieces, she writes a new twist on the old tale.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Tuesday, May 24th at 7 p.m., author and doctor Mitch Tischler. Your heart is calling you to be your fullest expression, calling you to be me finally. During this event, Dr. Mitch Tischler will discuss how his recently released book, Me Finally, Navigating Life with an Open Heart, supports us to develop simple skills for living life with greater ease. Me Finally is based upon seeing with heart, a paradigm-shifting journey for cultivating inner peace, awakening the love of self, and living beyond fear, a concept that Dr. Tischler has been sharing since the year 2000. He will also weave the deeply moving sounds of the harmonium, a hand-pumped organ commonly found in the traditional Indian music. And he will weave this into the experience. That should be very interesting. Yeah. And finally, on Wednesday, May 25th at 10:30 a.m., Online Privacy Basics. Going online doesn't have to mean compromising privacy and security. Join Allison Macrina of the Library Freedom Project to learn the basics of keeping your data a little safer. Allison will cover some of the threats to privacy that exist in the online sphere, as well as tools that can help password management, safer browsing, blocking web trackers, and using encryption. Allison Macrina is a librarian, privacy activist, and founder and director of the Library Freedom Project, an initiative which aims to make real the promise of intellectual freedom in libraries by teaching librarians and their local communities about surveillance threats, privacy rights, and law and privacy-protecting technology tools to help safeguard digital freedoms.
Sounds like an important topic these days.
Yeah, it is. For more information on library events and programs, check their website. The web address is on the screen now.
Now for some items of general interest. On Sunday, May 1st, join the crowd at the Caleb Nickerson House for hands-on beehive oven baking with Maureen Leavenworth. The event starts at 9 a.m. For those interested in participating and learning about cooking in a beehive oven, bring your apron and favorite recipe. For those just interested in observing and enjoying what is being prepared, you can arrive later in the morning. Enjoy a day in the keeping room as a variety of authentic 18th and early 19th century baked goods are prepared for cooking. In the beehive oven, of course. The fee for all attendees is $10. The Chatham Health and Swim Club is offering 2 5-week classes beginning in May, one focusing on relaxation and stretch, and the other focusing on balance and stretch. There will be a demonstration class for each session, with the relaxation and stretch class meeting on Wednesday, May 4th at 4:15, and the balance and stretch class meeting on Friday, May 6th at 10 a.m. Call 508-945-3555 or sign up at the front desk this week. Here's something we have been waiting for since last fall. Yay! The Chatham Farmers Market will open on Tuesday, May 17th from 3 p.m. to 6:30. This ever-popular market will again be located on Main Street next to Job Lot, with many of your favorite vendors returning. So mark your calendars for the Farmers Market on Tuesday, May 17th. Come early and beat the crowd. The Sunday lecture series at the Atwood House Museum continues in May with more music from World War I and World War II. Local author, newspaper columnist, and radio announcer John Whalen is also well known for his presentations on music history. Admission is free, but donations are welcome. That's Sunday, May 8th at 2 p.m. at the Atwood House Museum. And the Fishermen's Alliance is celebrating 25 years since the founding of The Hook. A group of Cape Cod fishermen headed up to Boston in the late 1990s to fight for recognition and respect. Little did they know that 25 years later, their grassroots organization would be a leader in New England fisheries policy. From the beginning, their work has been guided by the energy and innovation of the family fishermen of Cape Cod. So help them celebrate by attending the May Meet the Fleet event on Wednesday, the 25th at 5:30 p.m. at the Alliance headquarters on Main Street, opposite Barn Hill Road. The topic for the month is squid. Historically, these tasty cephalopods were caught in nearshore weirs, an ancient form of fish trapping still used today. These days, though, they are more commonly caught by small mesh-bottom trawl boats in Nantucket Sound or by jigging from piers. Come see what squid fishing looks like. The Chatham theater season kicks off at the Drama Guild with The 39 Steps, directed by Scott Hamilton. This fast-paced spoof of the 1935 Hitchcock adventure film's serious spy story is played mainly for laughs, and the script is full of allusions to and puns on the titles of other Hitchcock films. The show runs through the month of May on Friday and Saturday evenings at 8 and Sundays at 2. All seats are reserved and tickets are $20. Call for reservations 945-0510. Back again this year, Sharks in the Park. But wait, there's more lifeboats in the shops. This summer-long scavenger hunt will begin on Friday, May 13th and run through Labor Day weekend. Get your scavenger hunt booklets at the Main Street Visitors Information Booth or at various shops around town. 5 lucky winners win a huge basket of Chatham goodies. This is sponsored by the Chatham Merchants Association and has been a very successful activity over the past few years. Finally, mark your calendars for the Memorial Day ceremony on Monday, May 30th at 10 a.m. The ceremony will take place at the World War I Memorial at the Community Center. In the event of inclement weather, the Memorial Day ceremony will be held in the Community Center beginning at 10.
Well, that wraps it up for this time. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Chatham Today. Remember, the show runs on Channel 99 on Mondays at 9 a.m. and several other times during the week. If you miss the cablecast or want to see it again, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, or you can visit our website. Just do a Google search for site/Chatham Today. It should be the first entry you see. The web address is on the screen now. Chatham Today is a video chronicle of the events and activities in the town of Chatham. If you would like to have what's happening in your organization announced on the air, please email us. We look forward to hearing from you. You can also like us on Facebook at Chatham Today, and we certainly hope you do. Thank you for watching. We'll see you down the road.